Welcome to the Sony world. Let's talk about aperture priority mode and why it is, in my opinion, the best camera shooting mode that you can start with if you want to start learning about camera settings. On your camera dial, not if it's just Sony, by the way, many cameras have a very similar dial. You're gonna see an M, and that stands for manual mode. This means you're adjusting all of your camera settings in real time. And then the A on your camera stands for aperture priority mode. So this means that the only camera setting that you are selecting while you are taking photos is the aperture, and the rest of the settings are going to be determined by your camera for you. Okay, so aperture on my camera is this f-stop right here. This is an f2.8, so a very shallow depth of field, and you can see when I half press on my shutter speed that is what my camera is focusing on because it is the closest thing, the closest object to the lens. So my aperture setting is on my camera lens right here. Most people, unless you have an aperture ring, you'll find it on a different place on your camera, but I am going to change my aperture in real time and you're gonna see what happens. Higher the number goes, the more of the background you'll see in focus. And you'll also notice that this right here, my shutter speed and my ISO, typically not my ISO, my shutter speed will adjust automatically based on the aperture I have at hand. So now you can see the plant in the background a little bit better. You can see the building out my window a little bit better. And I'm just gonna quickly change it back to that shallow number so you can see the difference. Now it's back to being blurry and nice. So it's a nice way to kind of determine what you want your final image to look like with the camera doing kind of half the work for you.